Hey everybody, it's Jenny, aka Coop Dizzle. I'm rocking a headscarf today. I was going to reshave my head today, but it ended up hurting a lot more than I was expecting it to, so I had like these little bald spots on the side of my head. I'm just going to let my hair fall out because my head is very, very itchy. And anyway, I just wanted to talk about the video that my husband's going to put together, kind of talk about some things. I'm in my bathroom. If it sounds really weird, I gotta get away from the baby somehow. I wanted to take a moment and look back at the last month. It's been about 1 month since I found my lump. And you know, sometimes life gets so crazy that you miss a lot of things. And I just wanted to kind of reflect because everything has happened so fast. I got the phone call on the 19th saying it was breast cancer, but it had been almost a week before that since I found my lump and went to the doctor. So it's been a whole month since I found my lump. And I kind of just wanted to talk about how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and just kind of give some people a heads up if you're just starting out this journey, if you happen to have triple negative breast cancer, and if you happen to be a young mother of kids. You know, I am not looking forward to my birthday this year. It should be right smack in the middle of my surgery. But I'll be here. I'm doing okay with chemo. I did my second dose of Taxol on Thursday. Taxol by itself is like a breeze compared to Taxol with carboplatin. Carboplatin, man, I had Taxol and carboplatin on my first round of chemotherapy, and I was extremely tired. I had some bone and muscle ache in my hips and thighs. I did have moments of queasiness, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't handle. I've been pregnant before, so. Now, just with the Taxol, I've just felt tired. I haven't slept as much as I did my first chemotherapy treatment. But right now, my head is starting to itch, which means the end is nigh for my hair. But that's okay. I'm kind of interested to see what I'm going to look like with absolutely no hair on my head. And I'm hoping that I lose every hair, including the hair on my legs and under my armpits, which I'm sure I will. My mom lost all of her hair too, so including her eyebrows and eyelashes. And so that should be interesting. I am going to go look for stencils so that I could do eyebrows. I don't think that mine are that bad. Like this one's kind of questionable. I'm still kind of really sore from my port. I think a lot of it is that I'm not staying up with my ibuprofen, but I feel like I'm just pumping so much into my body that unless it's unbearable, then I don't want to take ibuprofen for it. And right now it's just kind of like a dull ache. It's just annoying. I did have a little bit of the super glue come off this morning with my shower, and let's see if I can, nope, it's not going to. And then I have that one, and some of that super glue is coming off. Yes, I had surgery and they super glued me shut. But it's just a little sore. I just, have to cut myself some slack because it was a surgery and it is pretty intense. And I'm trying to not whine about this one, because in August I'm going to get the big one. And I'm hopefully going to go up to Scott and White and hopefully meet my surgeon, my plastic surgeon. I've met my oncologist surgeon, but not my plastic surgeon. And I have so many questions about reconstruction and everything. Because there's so many things that they can do now when they're reconstructing breast. And I just want nice ones. As nice as I can get them. Because I've never ever liked my breast. So I want pretty new ones. The kids are doing okay. The kids are coping, and Devin helped shape my head. Of course, y'all saw that. And Caden still keeps asking me, "Mommy, where's your hair?" And I'm like, "It's outside." He's like, "It's outside blowing in the wind." So he's very cute. He keeps asking Chris where his hair is, and my mom where her hair is. And my mom has been amazing. She stayed with us pretty much like a whole week, almost 2 weeks. And she has been cooking and cleaning and taking care of the boys and taking care of me. Like when I had chemo last week, when I had it on Thursday, she stayed home with Caden, and I came home and she she bought me new bedspreads and washed everything. And I really am. I mean, I loved my mom before this. I loved my mom before I had breast cancer. But I guess it's a deeper love. It's like that for Chris too. I didn't know that I could love them any more than I already did. And so that's been really great, the support from them. The difficult part of dealing with breast cancer, especially when it's triple negative and there's a lot of uncertainty about how your body is going to respond, how the cancer is going to respond to chemo, and if they're going to be able to get it all gone. There's like this level. I hear that with triple negative, they don't declare you cancer free, they could declare you in remission, because it has a tendency to come back. And so I was telling Chris, he's like, "I can't wait for this to be done and over with." And I was like, it's not ever going to be done and over with. And this is like a hard thing for me to swallow, but I will never trust my body again. Anything that goes wrong, whether it's a cold or an ache or something crazy, in the back of my head, I'm always going to think it's back. Because that's what happens. I've been hearing more and more stories of recurrence, and so I just have to, even if I never get declared, even if they never say I have cancer, even if I beat this and they say, "You are good, you're good to go," I hit my 3-year mark, I haven't had any recurrence, I hit my 10 mark, I still haven't had, I will never trust my body again. I feel betrayed by my body. It's even more so now because I have been getting healthy. I have been exercising and eating right, and I lost all this weight to be healthy. And then when I finally get to close to the end of my goal weight, I get cancer. And I don't know how long it's been there. It's like, it is a head trip. So that's what I've been dealing with. If this had happened in my 60s, I wouldn't be so long to not trust your body. But I'm only 31, and I have the rest of my life to be afraid of my body, and it sucks. But I have responded to chemotherapy so far. When last week, not this week, not this last treatment, but the treatment before, my first one, he measured me and it was 6 by 6. And it was very hard, and you know, he was like, and he could feel my lymph node really easily. And then Thursday when I went in, I was laying on the table, excuse me, and he measured it and it was 5 by 4. And he was like, it's softer. It's not as hard as it was last week. He's like, I think you're pretty good here. He's like, you're responding well to chemo. He's like, let me check your lymph node. And normally when they check my lymph node, they're like, bam, right there. And Thursday he was like moving my arm around and trying. It took him like a whole minute to find my lymph node. And he's like, oh yeah, he's like, that one's much better too. So fingers crossed that I keep responding to chemotherapy, and by the time my surgery comes, my it's just gone. It's just melted away, and that it kills any other stray cancer cells that are in my body. I'm trying to think of anything else that I can think of. I can't think of anything. Other than that, I'm just taking it day by day. And I did get to go to one of Devin's T-ball games, which was really exciting because I've pretty much missed everything. Every practice, every game, which they had like 3 games in 1 week. Ugh. If I had known it was going to be like every other day there's a game, I wouldn't have signed him up, especially knowing that I had cancer, because it's just too much. It's too much for us. Because we're trying to schedule everything for my doctor's appointments, and we're trying to go back and forth between chemotherapies, and I don't feel well. And then when, you know, like when we have to go out of town, then it's a friend's responsibility to take my kid, and it's like, it's exhausting. I can't wait for T-ball to be over. And then I'm not signing him up for anything for the rest of the school year until we're done. I don't know, I say that, but we'll probably sign him up for whatever comes up next. But yeah, Devin's doing really good, and Kaden is doing really good. And Chris is doing really good. I love Christopher. But I think that's all, guys, as far as a reflection of this last month. And I can't believe that this is my life. But we'll get through it together, because you guys are going to be my strength when I don't feel strong, and my courage when I feel scared, and y'all are going to get me through this. All of my friends and my family and my Fido family, and if you're just starting out on this journey, you better get ready for a battle. Because this is war. And I am a warrior for sure. I already feel like I'm ready. So anyway, check your boobs, check your balls, and when life gets really overwhelming, just think to yourself, this too shall pass. Bye, guys.